Oh, my dears.
You'll be glad to know they've found a nurse for the baby. She's already here.
Good, good. Where's Tom?
He's upstairs. I've asked if he wants anything. He says no.
He wants his wife back, but that's what he can't have. I must write to Dr. Clarkon and have it sent down before dinner.
Darling, there's no need for that.
I want to. I have to apologize for our behavior.
What? Why?
Because if we'd listened to him, Sybil might still be alive. But Sir Philip and your father knew better, and now she's dead.
Why did you say that?
Because there is some truth in it.
Yeah, my dear, when tragedies strike, we try to find someone to blame. And in the absence of a suitable candidate, we usually blame ourselves. You are not to blame. No one is to blame. Our darling Sybil has died during childbirth, like too many women before her. And all we can do now is cherish her memory and her child.
Nevertheless, there is truth in it. I thought I might move back in here tonight, if you'll have me.
Not yet. I think I'd rather sleep alone for a while yet.
Well, if you're sure.
I'm sure.
Cora.
Let's not go through it all again.
But I'm not arguing. You listened to Clarkson, and so should I have done. But Tapsell has a reputation as an expert.
And you believed him when Dr. Clarkson knew Sybil's history and he did not. You believe Tapsell because he's knighted and fashionable and has a practice in Harley Street. You let all that nonsense weigh against saving our daughter's life, which is what I find so very hard to forgive.
Do you think I miss her any less than you?
I should think you miss her more, since you blocked the last chance we had to prevent her death.
I'll say good night, then.
Good night.
What is your plan for the child?
What do you mean?
Well, if Branson takes her away to live with him in Liverpool or wherever he comes to rest, then presumably it will be his influence that governs her upbringing.
I hadn't thought about that.
Then I suggest you do. And soon. What does Cora say?
Not much. Not much to me, anyway.
She still holds you responsible?
She's wretchedly unhappy, if that's what you mean.
I will not criticize a mother who grieves for her daughter.
I think she's grieving for her marriage as well as for Sybil.
Dr. Clarkon, my daughter-in-law is quite convinced you could have saved Sybil had you been allowed to.
Well, one can never speak of these things with any certainty.
Well, this is the point. What was the likelihood of Sybil's survival?
Had we operated, she might have lived. There are cases where an early cesarean saved the mother after preeclampsia.
How many cases?
Not many, I admit. I'd need to do some research.
I want you to tell Lord and Lady Grantham what you have almost admitted to me.
But there was a chance.
Dr. Clarkon, you have created a division between my son and his wife, when the only way they can conceivably bear their grief is if they face it together.
So you want me to lie to them and say there was no chance at all?
Lie is so unmusical a word. I want you to review the evidence, honestly and without bias.
Robert, Ethel has rebuilt her life.
Has she? Do you know what she has built it into?
What do you mean?
I think Cousin Robert is referring to Ethel's work as a prostitute.
Well, of course, these days servants are very hard to find.
I don't think you understand the difficulty she's had to face.
I couldn't care less how she earns her living. Good luck to her. What I care about is that you have exposed my family to scandal.
But who would know?
I can't tell you how people find out these things, but they do. Your gardener, your kitchen maid.
I suppose she has an appropriate costume for every activity.
We're leaving.
Is this because of me, my lord?
No, it's because of his lordship, and we're not leaving.
Is that a Charlotte Russe? How delicious. I hope it's tasty, my lady. Mrs. Patmore gave me some help.
I'm glad to know that Mrs. Patmore has a good heart and does not judge.
I keep forgetting she's gone. I see things in the paper that would make her laugh. I come inside to tell her that her favorite rose is in bloom. And then suddenly...
Say that to Mama. Please.
she doesn't want to hear it from me.
Have you seen this note from Mama?
I have. I wonder what she wants.
I can stand anything but a lecture on marital harmony. Do we have to go?
I think so. We needn't stay long.
Good.
You look very nice this morning.
Don't flirt with me, Robert, not now. Dr. Clarkson.
Lady Grantham, how are you?
Much as you'd expect me to be.
Dr. Clarkson has something to tell you which may alter your view on things a little.
I don't mean to be discourteous, but I doubt it.
Since you're here, I have a few words of my own to say. I feel I owe you an apology.
Please, Lord Grantham, if you'll just allow me. On that awful night, I'm afraid I may have given you the impression that my recommended course of treatment offered a real chance for Lady Sybil's survival. The truth, and I've done a great deal of research since, as you can imagine, is that the chance was a small one. A tiny one, really. I'd read that early delivery was the only way to avoid the trauma, and it is.
As you tried so hard to tell us.
But what I did not quite realize was that eclampsia is almost invariably fatal, with or without a cesarean. Had you agreed, we would have subjected Lady Sybil to the fear and pain of a hurried operation, when in all likelihood, she would have died anyway.
But there was a chance.
An infinitesimal one. The discomfort and the terror would have been all too certain.
So you think Tapsell was right?
Oh, I cannot go that far. Sir Philip Tapsell ignored all the evidence in a most unhelpful and I may say, arrogant manner.
But Sybil was going to die.
When everything is weighed in the balance, I believe that Lady Sybil was going to die. And now I'll take my leave.
Huh?